we have some knowledge of whether our behavior is right or wrong. It's what we do with it. Man, you know, I just don't care. I'm gonna let this person have it today. I'm just in a mood. I'm not letting nobody get on me. The next person that say something to me, I'm going in. Has anybody ever felt like that?
Every day. We go through so much psychic stress that we don't have an opportunity to normalize it because we don't talk about it. You find out somebody else is going through the same thing, and then you feel like, okay, it's not just me. And then they can work through it.
I grew up 7755, my whole address, South Marshfield. It was a lot of shooting. I actually seen a person lay dead right on my line right there. I seen a person lay right there dead. Coming home after school, really, if you didn't really make it in the daytime, is watch over your shoulders, because you never know where somebody's gonna come from. I first started BAM. I talked not about what we was talking about, but I talked to other people. I was laughing, cracking jokes. I didn't really take it that serious, and because I didn't know nothing about becoming a man. I had no father figure, really. Like, my dad was never there. Stepdad was in jail, so I really had no one to look up to. So, you know, that leads to a lot of fights and things and whatnot.
The biggest thing I've seen about Chris is in his leadership. You know, he has become the kind of kid who not only takes like a very active role in the BAM groups, like where he's participating all the time and like really doing really great work on himself, but he's also challenging the people around him.
Brotherhood, that's a perfect word for it, because everybody is just so connected. Like, you can really talk. When I'm in a BAM sessions, I can really express myself, and the BAM guys, they understand what I'm saying and where I'm coming from, because some of it's happening to them too. New Chris is way better than the old Chris, I can guarantee that.
What I think is missing is empathy. And I think because they see so much in the community, I think it has a lot to do with self-worth and whether they're worthy of love, are they worthy of respect. It's that disconnectedness with humanity that I think a lot of these girls are experiencing because they see it every day.
For the most part, it's just me and my mom. I do have 4 other siblings, but they're kind of on their own. They either live by themselves or they live with someone else. I've moved around a lot since I was in 5th grade or so. I've switched schools like every year, except when I came to John Hancock.
It was, you know, at home, she would get overly stressed or overwhelmed and burst into tears. Or, you know, she would isolate herself from her peers, but she'd do all of her homework that night. Once we started talking, being able to be comfortable expressing what was actually going on, being able to share, and being okay with being upset or being okay with expressing anger or frustration with people as opposed to having to be mature enough to hold it in.
Well, it was just that I feel like WOW really uncapped like my leadership potential, and the coordinator, Ms. Chester, really helped guide me a lot through just like issues and discovering a lot about who I am and like how to like go about things. Just girls need guidance. I mean, I do love youth guidance. If it weren't for youth guidance, I don't know where I would be today.
My name is Claranda Morgan. My son, his name is Keith Ewing. He's one of the students in the BAM program here over at Manley High School. Well, I lost my husband like 4 years ago, and Keith just basically lost everything because him and his dad were like best friends. So when he died, our family kind of died. So Keith just kind of went to the streets and hung out with the guys on the block type stuff till school started. And he got a little disrespectful towards me, and I was kind of like at wit's end, didn't know what to do. I'm sick of you, B. You know, you don't never let me do nothing, cussing at me. And that's when I knew that I needed to do something about it, because he was going to either be locked up or dead. Because once you start disrespecting your mama, you don't care about nothing in the street. Shortly after that I saw Mr. Stinson. And when I say shortly, I'm talking within a week's time. And I went to him crying, and I told him, I said, I need your help. I don't know what this program is about, but it seemed like it's about keeping kids better off the street, something. I need you to help me with my son. I'm not a man. I can't teach him how to be a man. It's been 2 years, and Keith is doing well because of that. But trust me, it was hard in the beginning. I told Mr. Stinson, you the reason why my son's still here. Every time I see him, I thank him, because I ain't know what to do.